All right, welcome back to the Public Pool Podcast. I got a question for you.
Okay.
If there was going to be a reality TV Hall of Fame, who would be in the initial class?
Hall of Fame. This is actually a harder question you would think because there's like so many different categories of reality TV.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely the Kardashians.
No, sorry. The initial class. So the way the Hall of Fame, I'm so sorry. So the way the Hall of Fames work is and this is like, by the way, sports Hall of Fames. I don't know how they do. I assume they do this for like rock and roll and stuff too. There's 5 initial people. There's always the first 5. So like in baseball, it was I'm such a fucking loser. It was baseball. It was Babe Ruth, Walter Johnson, Lou Gehrig, Honus Wagner, Ty Cobb. I believe. I'm pretty sure those are all the first 5. Where it's like a bunch of the other guys are going to get in later.
Okay.
But these are what we're calling up until this point the big freaking 5.
Okay.
So who do you have an idea? Because like Kim might be number 1. She might be the big.
So what do you mean? Really stars?
Stars, like people.
Not reality shows.
Yeah, people. Like,
okay, so Kim Kardashian is number 1
Yeah.
because even though people came before her, like even Paris Hilton's show today doesn't hold up. She
not,
did
yeah.
several seasons of a new show, nobody watched. They rebooted The Simple Life, nobody watched.
Yeah, she's Pee Wee Reese. She's Pee Wee Reese. She'll get in with a veterans vote like in a few decades.
Yeah, and I love her. I love Paris, but you know,
absolutely. I mean, this is what the Hall of Fame voters have to decide.
Yeah,
you know, it is the Hall of Fame too. You know, there's aspects of like, but yeah. So I think Kim's 1. I think you probably would go. I just have been thinking about this because there's been a bunch of Hall of Fame stuff for football. And I was like, what would be like, what's your Hall of Fame where you could be as upset as I get?
Like my personal Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Like what is like,
there's so many layers to this question.
I'm saying like if there was a reality TV Hall of Fame.
Okay. And
there was a certain rule where it's like 2 years after the show ends, now the stars can be inducted. And 2 years after, this star wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer, they had to wait a few years to get in. Would you be like, what the heck?
Sorry, you're asking me too many. What?
Okay, so.
What is the question you're asking me?
Okay, so Bill.
Am I naming 5 people for myself or for.
If there was a reality TV Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Who do you think would be the first 5 people in it?
Okay. To me or in general?
In general.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Not to you. There's Baseball Hall of Fame. There's Reality TV Hall of Fame. Who's the first 5?
Okay. So we go probably Kim Kardashian. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Snooki.
Okay, interesting. Now hosts have an advantage, so you kind of have to pull it back a little bit with them because they're the faces of their shows for like Jeff. I think his name's Jeff Probst. I think it's something Probst is the Survivor guy, so he would probably get in, but.
Yeah, but I would consider those competition shows.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So
that's what I mean by it's like there's a lot. There's a big.
Yeah.
They're in reality, but they're competition reality.
Yeah.
They have the game show commission behind them. That's a whole other animal.
That's true. If the game could, because there's probably a game show Hall of Fame.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'd have to like really think about this one. It's like Tiffany Pollard. Who's a huge one. She's been on like a million shows. Like she's just like one of the, basically all of the like memes you see, she is her. Like the Beyonce, like those people, that's her.
You know what's crazy is I Googled this question and the like Google AI, they gave me a list and the first 3 you named were all
really?
3. There was Kim. What was the name you just said?
Tiffany Pollard.
Because I'd never read that or heard that name before. Yeah. So I was
but
like,
you would know her face.
I definitely would. Yeah. And Snooki. I forget who the final 2 were, but you named the first 3. That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think. I'm like, Because God, there's like.
Because like, so here's why I ask. Because so the NFL Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame, Bill Belichick this was his first year on the ballot.
I saw this.
So he's considered the greatest coach of all time. Mm-hmm. In other words, it's like, well, obviously he's going to get in the first ballot. If you're like if you're a GOAT in any way, unless you're like the best kicker, then they'll be like, fucking relax, buddy. But if you're the greatest coach of all time, you should get in the first year for sure.
Yeah.
He didn't, and they're saying that the reason why he didn't is because it's the sports writers who vote him in. And so there's 2 reasons why they say he didn't. The sports writers, Bill Belichick's like famously a dick to journalists.
Yeah.
Like doesn't give him anything. So they're saying some of the people were like, you know what, screw him. I'll vote him in next year. He was a jerk to me. Okay. And then the other one was like the Spygate and all the different like scandals and stuff.
Yeah.
So thinking of it as like a scandal thing, I was like, who was the host of The Bachelor? who got
Chris Harrison.
I was like, because that is so in between game show and
Yes.
I think dating shows count as reality shows.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But I was like, but then there's a whole other subsection for dating reality shows.
But that's kind of like there are different positions in sports too.
Yeah.
Like umpires get into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
Like it's for everybody involved in the sport.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, owners get in. So I was like, I feel like Chris Harrison would have been one of those things where it's like he would have been first ballot. He would have.
Yeah, because we could do like reality show hosts or whatever, and there's way more than you would even think of.
But
know?
But that's the fun dynamic of the Hall of Fame though, because like in baseball, you have like you have 9 different positions. You have coaches, you have umpires, you have owners, and you have commissioners, and you have people where it's like he impacted the game. The guy who like, started the first, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And what they did and how well they did it totally takes everything into account. So I'm like, I think that you want to include all of the unscripted TV Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
If you're a star like Kim, those are like the regular players. Mm-hmm. This is getting way too nitty gritty. Should we start over again?
No, we're good.
Okay. I was like, this is.
Sorry, I asked too many clarifying questions. I was very confused on the question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of like who's your Mount Rushmore stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. Like it's so.
Yeah.
It's hard. There's a lot in the reality genre that just. Like the Emmys need to start giving out like reality awards.
They don't have a best reality TV show?
I don't think so.
I feel like they do, and I feel like they always give it to the same stupid thing where it's like back to NPR's this. Like it's like it's like how like they're like the late night shows. It's like John Oliver wins every year.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
They might have like a daytime Emmy for it or something. But
Probably.
like it's kind of dumb where it's like Love is Blind should have won. So, like stuff like that where it's like there's so many like new reality shows. It's like what's like Tiger King could win an Emmy. Like stuff like that where it's like no, this was a good.
I think they might have one. I think it might be a daytime Emmy, like you were saying.
Maybe.
And I'm sure the winners, by the way, everybody would disagree with.
Yes.
It's like that wasn't the. You want the winner to be like the show of the year, but anyway, I was just thinking like, yeah, Kim's definitely in. I think Chris probably goes in the next year. I think Khloe goes in after she's got to be on the ballot for like 7 years.
I think the rest of the Kardashians,
Kourtney,
besides Kim, it would take them a second. I don't think the Jenner girls deserve to be in it, period.
I don't think so either. If they did, it would be shocking.
Yeah.
They'll get in 60 years.
Yeah.
Basically, when it's the veterans vote.
Although not that I like them all, but like I like them all like they're my own family. The Kardashians, where I'm like, you know what? I do have a ranking list, and I get pissed off with 2 of them specifically. But Kendall went up my ranks like 20% with her new Fanatic Sportsbook commercial.
That was really
for the Super Bowl.
That was really good.
For the first time, I felt like she was like kind of poking fun at herself.
Yeah.
I feel like she's definitely a like
good actress.
Yeah,
much better than you'd expect.
Definitely. It was really good. So basically, it was like a teaser for the Super Bowl commercial, I'm assuming. Like, I think all these people are doing that now where it's like you get the first commercial, then the second commercial, like at Super Bowl, which just feels like a lot. But
yeah, it's really, really stupid. You're like, you're not making short films, which by the way, I guess that's technically what we do too. So I shouldn't knock short films, but like it's going to be a 45-second commercial.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm going to be like, oh my God, what is Ben Stiller as this Hispanic announcer going to do?
Although, did you see the Guy Fieri one?
No.
So I didn't see the commercial. I just saw they were like, oh, he like lost the frosted tips and like he changed his profile picture for a second. Oh, it's back. But it's like he's like unrecognizable.
Perfect. Oh my God. It's like Zooey Deschanel with a Banks.
Yes. Where it's like he has like a comb over and brown hair.
Gotta be a
like,
wig, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my God, when I saw it, that's going to be for some commercial, I'm assuming. But I was like, that's hilarious.
Guy Fieri looks like a sitcom dad if he had normal hair.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He looks so different with it.
Yeah.
Signature styles are so important, guys.
My favorite part about Super Bowl commercials is you'll have like crazy huge budget celebs or then you'll have like really weird things like to try to get attention, and then sandwich in between them you have like the same H&R Block commercial you've seen 18,000 times for 10 years.
And I kind of love them for it.
I kind of love it too, but it's just like H&R Block. I feel like they just have like auto accept when like the ad people reach out to them like, hey, you advertise during every football game. You want to do Super Bowl? And they just like click accept, and it's like, what's this $7 million ad budget coming from?
Yes.
Why did we? If you're going to pay $7 million for a 30-second spot, put a little more. Don't just rerun the same Liberty Mutual. I hate that fucking commercial.
Oh my God. Okay. Liberty, like whenever they're sitting in front of the Statue of
Yes.
Liberty, worst commercials ever.
With that stupid guy.
I think they think it's a through line that everyone gets. It took me like
No, they're like,
oh no, people love when the baby says Liberty.
they're like breaking the fourth wall.
And it's like, that wasn't a joke that caught on. Like nobody ever paid attention.
Meanwhile, this is the same company. I know we're just going to break it in commercials. No. This is the same company, Liberty Mutual, that has the Limu Emu, which is fantastic.
Limu is the best.
Which is fantastic.
How do you, like, are they like fighting marketing departments being like, no, our idea, no, our, and it's like, no,
I don't know.
The Limu Emu is great. Keep it on the Limu Emu.
Although, you know what? I wonder if they did studies and they were like mispronouncing the name. You'll never forget the real name. Like just hearing Liberty. Like it's so, but that's stupid. I hate it.
It's stupid.
I hate it. You know what's been really grinding my gears lately is, and poor you have to go through this every single time. Every single time they have one of those like healthcare commercials, they always have B-roll of somebody behind it who apparently is taking this medication.
Yeah.
So there's one that I love where it's the guy, he's like, mid-50s, clearly still single. Maybe he's divorced from a while ago, but his friends got him in the divorce.
Yes.
And they go oyster shucking.
He's got his boys.
He's like, very handsome, maybe not movie star handsome, got a great, gray beard that's coming in. I bet he's a teacher.
Yeah.
I bet he's like everyone's favorite high school teacher.
Yes.
He's tough but fair.
He's tough but fair.
Yeah.
He makes an impact.
It's a hard A, but you're like, that's the class where I really learned.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. And he's got psoriasis, but nothing is everything with Rinvoq or whatever it is. Anyway, that's to me.
Nothing is everything.
That's to me like, if you don't know what it is it?
I forget which.
We go nothing. Whatever.
Is it Vitrulas or something or Sky Rizzy?
Sky Rizzy.
Or Sky Rizzy a different one?
No, Sky Rizzy, because Sky Rizzy is a bunch of them. Sky Rizzy is.
Is that a Sky Rizzy commercial though?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Anywho, this guy, great commercial. That's my first ballot Healthcare Hall of Fame commercial. That's in the first class. That's like they nailed the B-roll. The other B-roll ones, they're constantly showing them playing sports. And I don't know who's casting stuff, but I want to fire every casting director in the world. I really do.
Yeah.
Especially when it has to do with sports, because there are plenty of actors who can throw a football, who can shoot a basketball, who can dribble a basketball. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like they're trying to upset me.
Yeah.
There's one that I literally looked it up and I showed it to you. And I was like, look at this guy. He can finally go play pickup basketball with the buddies again. And his son comes, he's like 6 and comes and watches him. Maybe it's supposed to be his grandson. The guy's a little older. And they show him and he's like, he's finally back on the court. He's never stepped foot on a basketball. He looks so stupid. Mm-hmm. And he shoots the way, when you see, when you watch a European try to throw a baseball, it's like the same thing. You're like, what on earth could you possibly be thinking how this works?
Do you know who does do it right?
Who?
And I can say this from experience, Gatorade.
Well, Gatorade gets athletes.
Well, because I don't know if I ever I tried out for a Gatorade commercial one time.
I didn't know that.
So I played soccer and they had a casting call that was they needed teen athletes or whatever. Yeah. And the initial, it was just regular audition where it's do they like your look? Okay, next one. Next audition was they brought us to a park. And they had us all on a soccer field and they just had cameras and they were play by yourself. Yeah. They had us play each other. They had us they were dribble around. Everyone has their own ball. Yeah. And then I got another call back where we did the same thing with less people. Yeah. But they literally narrowed down to who looks best on camera playing the sport.
Yes.
And then I didn't get it. But I did get a call back. But
its form is
but that's
really
what
important.
they do was they took the audition to the field.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right, let's watch these kids play soccer.
I don't know how they I do a lot of graphic stuff. I don't know how they make it so that everybody's black and white, but the Gatorade is orange.
I feel like that's kind of I feel like you know how to do that pretty easily.
The only way to do, this is why I think about when I go to bed. I was like, the only way I think I could do that is to do it manually, really slowly. I don't think I could. There's no filter. I couldn't.
I think there is a filter where you can just show one color.
I mean, what I would probably do is I would probably get green or blue liquid and have that on the people as the sweat. And then I could change everything but that just seems so difficult. This is boring. I think I'm kind of, Here's a weird. I think a side gig I could have in the future is to be in those commercials. By the way,
Yeah.
I weirdly feel like I look like a lot of people where it's like he's hanging out with the fellas again.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting to that age where it's kind of like
You can start doing some extra work.
ask your doctor if this is right for
Yeah.
you. You know, like I could go oyster shucking. I'm not even close to that guy. Perfect casting.
He was perfect
I
casting.
literally was like, I want that guy's life. You know, it's now that nothing is everything, he's got rid of his psoriasis.
Yeah.
What a great day.
I know.
Oyster shucking with the friends.
I think you might steal the show though if you're just like non-speaking role though. You're too good. You're too good.
But like, I swear to God, if anybody cast these commercials, cast me in the next one where there's the B-roll is them playing any sort of sport. It infuriates me to no end.
Well, but are they supposed to be regular people?
Imagine, but they're regular people, but they're like, I'm back on the golf course. And you're like, were you ever on the golf course?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're back? Like, it's not, one thing was like, I can finally try to play basketball.
Yeah.
Different, so different. Even then, I could probably be better at pretending to try for the first time than the people who really do try.
Yeah.
Imagine if the commercial was like, I'm finally able to do makeup again. Cut to me trying.
Yeah.
That's how infuriating it is. I'm finally back to doing makeup, and I hold the brush like a child holds a fork with a full fist.
Full fist. I realize we've never talked about
What?
is we are so locked in on that there's a conspiracy behind the app Royal Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
We've never talked about that on the show, I don't think.
Oh yeah. Well, I so people have definitely seen the ads, right? Everybody who's ever been famous.
Definitely seen the ads. So it's this mobile app that they're running national commercials for. And every single commercial has nothing but A-listers.
Yeah.
And it's a free app. There's ads, I guess, but I don't know where they're getting that much money from. And it's like, they got like the cast of Friends for one. And like, who else did they get? Like they got...
Oh, they have Kevin Hart. They have LeBron James.
Yes.
Yeah, the cast of Friends, which is crazy. They have...
There's a couple other big ones.
There's
I'm
a couple
forgetting.
other... But like, not just big ones, like... Huge people where it's like, this is... They're charging $7 million to do this.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, I just play Royal Kingdom when I'm bored. It's so weird. Like there's definitely got to be a conspiracy because like how on earth could they have this? I would guess it's like $500 million ad budget.
Yes. And I would...
For a free game with no ads.
And I would know there is ads apparently, but like around or something like that. Like,
okay.
But so many other mobile apps do that and they're not running ads. I just like...
I think it's China.
I was like, I feel like they have to be data mining or something
I
weird.
think it's a government that data mines. I think they're like, we're trying to get we want to be on every American's phone.
Like, I just don't understand how it's everywhere. And I'm like, this app can't be...
The numbers don't add up.
No, the numbers do not add. Because I would understand more if it was a Candy Crush ad.
Yeah.
Because I know that myself and several people that I know personally...
They actually do.
I have spent money on Candy Crush. And that is at this point like a legacy app. Like that's been around for so long. Everyone knows and loves Candy Crush. Every mom is on like level 562.
I looked it up. They print like $10 million a day.
Yes. Like it's like I have put, since I got a job, or like when I got like a job when I was like a teenager, that app has just kind of come out. I started putting my hard-earned money towards Extra Lives.
Yeah.
I would pay like $4 a day.
That app prints money, but you're right. If it was Candy Crush, it would make sense. And maybe they're like, we're trying to be, I guess they kind of, I don't know, the whole thing, because they also pay for, like, I used to play that Uno game. We had a brand deal with Uno. So I downloaded Uno we had a brand deal with them to screen record so that I could, overlay it. And you have to play the game. And I got really, really addicted to it. Yeah. I was just playing Uno
all day.
And meanwhile, I'm like the most, it's been a long enough time. I'm like anti-Uno. I think Uno is like not even a skill-based game.
It isn't.
It's literally just whatever you have, you play the card. Like, it's kind of dumb. So I got so addicted to it, and every other game, they would play an ad for you so you could play the next game. It was always Royal Kingdom. Even that alone, like it was always this. Like I knew about Royal Kingdom before they started doing these ads. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, the game looks really fucking stupid.
Hey, and if next week we're doing an ad read for Royal Kingdom, everyone mind their business.
When I say that's
literally nobody snitch on us because I don't know what their ad budget is.
When you say we haven't brought this up, that's the only reason I haven't brought it up.
I know.
Because I was like, we might work for him.
Who knows?
I mean, if it's gonna get China into our phones, I think we gotta do it as quick as possible. Apparently, America's taken over TikTok.
Yes.
I know nothing of that deal. I thought that it had already sort of happened.
They delayed it, and now it's like kind of it's like a group of people going in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people getting their hands on it. CIA is probably one of them. But they're getting China. The point is they're getting China out of the phones.
That's true.
I want to get them back in. Download Royal Kingdom.
I will say the algorithm that China has given me via TikTok has brought me nothing but joy. And maybe phone addiction.
There's a certain bit of like paranoia that you and I both feel more than most people because our job is social media. But I know everybody really does feel of like every time an algorithm, because they're constantly tweaking the algorithm, tweaking the apps. Nobody does it, more and worse than Facebook and Instagram. But like it's insane because they know it's like, what are you going to leave?
I know.
Do it, then leave. They're like an abusive partner.
I feel like
you won't leave.
Meta just needs to take they need to announce being like, hey, we're going to have a blackout for 3 days. On like a certain point or whatever. And they just need to restart the whole fucking ship.
But they're so worried that like everybody sobers up all of a sudden.
I guess.
Like not everybody, but like if 10% of the people sober up, that's like billions of dollars they just lost.
But I only want it more, when it's taken away from me.
That's
like
true.
whenever like the app is down, I'm
that's
like,
true.
I used to check Twitter, I checked Reddit, I'm like, is it down? Is Instagram down?
Yeah.
Why is nothing loading for me?
But when algorithms slightly change, it is so crazy how paranoid and stuff. Everybody's always like, it's probably freaking China.
Yeah.
It's somebody's trying to not show me this thing because I feel that so much. And then the answer always becomes where it's like, sometimes that is the case. And they're like, sorry, somebody in our back end is like really political. But then other times it's like, no, you couldn't type or use the word P.
Yeah.
Or use the letter P for some reason or Q for some reason. Every time somebody did, your phone would explode.
Yeah.
We have no idea why.
No.
We fixed it though.
Yeah.
So, but that's just a weird part of living in 2026 America,
Yeah, girl.
It's freaking 2026. This is still going on. I said that one time on the podcast where I'm like, I'm going to start saying, 2026, guys. Come on.
Come on.
We're still doing this? Oh my God.
I don't know. I personally, I liked China in my business for a little bit. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
For TikTok reasons, I kind of liked it.
Somebody's going to clip this and be like, they've been bought.
China good. No,
China good.
They could try to say that, but one time we made a sketch joking like that and immediately got suppressed.
Oh, that was the most I ever was like, this is confirmation.
Yes.
We made a sketch making fun of China, posted on TikTok. When I say that we've never made something with less views and less engagement, it was so suppressed. It was crazy.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And it was literally just me looking at the camera being like, China good.
No, China's a totalitarian state. It's not good. It's not good at all.
I know. But it was like, I just said that and it was like immediately, it was like, nope, like did not show it. It was so funny.
It is really crazy.
So I was like, people can try to clip it. I don't think it'll go anywhere. I don't think the algorithm will let it.
It is really crazy. What a time to be alive. It's freaking 2026, man.
It's 2026, man.
We're like really in the thick of it.
It is weird that it's 2026. 2025 was a nice,
feels
good to say.
Yeah.
Like 2020 was great to say.
Yeah.
I feel like I referenced 2020 more just because it was good to say 2020,
My weird brain works in that 2025 is a number that is like divisible by stuff that we're always dividing by fives. 26, it's freaking 13 and 2. That's that's the only ways you can break it down. It's an even number.
Yeah.
But it's even it's like basically a prime number. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Basically. 27 will make a little bit more sense.
27's a little sexy.
You got 9s and 3s. We do that multiplication all the time.
Yeah.
So anytime you can get somewhere with a single digit multiplication, we're in business. So back to the podcast. I can't believe you married me.
Oh my God. Should we segue into a sports goss?
Let's do some sports gossip.
We're going to start with a sweet little roll-in because of last week we were having audio issues. We wanted to make sure we could record the segment.
Yes.
Just to test things out. So we already pre-recorded one. So we're going to roll into that and then we'll get into our other sports gossip. So
this segment's theme is baseball. Enjoy.
If you're watching, that's why we're wearing different clothing.
All right. And roll the tape. Are you ready for sports gossip?
Hit me, sister.
Okay, so there's actually some crazy baseball drama that we have to go over. The TLDR is that a rich lady cheated on her husband 15 years ago, and that started a domino effect that ends with next season being canceled.
This is giving 9/11 leading to Twilight energy, and I'm
Okay,
in.
so in 2009, the owner of the Dodgers, Frank McCourt, caught his wife with her side piece.
Okay, women in men's fields.
This led to one of the most expensive divorces like in history and left Frankie so strapped for cash that he literally couldn't pay his players and had to sell the team.
He was the broke bee.
Now here's the thing. He didn't just sell the Dodgers to like another rich white guy. He sold them to a giant investment firm.
So like several rich white guys.
And Magic Johnson. But the point is they have like more money than God. Like they make the rest of the owners look like us.
Costco members.
So here's the thing. Literally every other sports league has a limit to how much a team can pay their players. It's called a salary cap. But baseball doesn't have a salary cap.
No cap.
They have what's called a luxury tax, which means you can pay your team whatever you want, but if you spend more than a certain amount, you have to pay a tax, which is given to the poor team.
Like the one from the Brad Pitt movie?
It's meant to make the league more competitive and fair and balanced by discouraging the rich owners from just like buying up all the best players.
Nobody likes paying taxes.
And like it actually did work for a while, but a few hundred milli doesn't discourage the Dodgers owners. I mean, that's like nothing to them.
How much could a banana cost? $10?
They paid more in luxury tax fines than 12 other teams paid their rosters, period. They won the last 2 World Series. They made 5 of the last 9. They have arguably the best roster ever assembled, and every single offseason they signed the most expensive free agents on the market. Like the whole concept of a luxury tax just doesn't apply to them.
That's crazy.
So they've gone from being the best team in the league to like arguably unstoppable, and all of the other owners, including the formerly rich ones, are just like
hashtag over
so
it.
before next season, they're going to vote to add a salary cap, which means the players will strike because the players do not want a salary cap. It literally just gives the owners an excuse to pay them.
So because some lady was a freak in the sheets, we're losing baseball.
Well, that was great.
Wow, we're so funny.
What a fun welcome back from baseball. Okay, now moving on, football.
All right.
Okay, so the Patriots are officially back in the Super Bowl, and basically every fan outside of Greater Boston is like, they're not exactly thrilled about it.
Give me the Boston tea.
Well, honestly, it's basically just PTSD.
PTSD.
Because like the Patriots were like infuriatingly good for like 20 years, and then after a few mid-seasons, they're all of a sudden back on top already. Like really?
One Direction's still in hiatus.
Like when Tom Brady finally left, and then the Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl in 2019, like it legit felt like
Ding Dong, the witch is dead.
But like basically the Chiefs just like took the baton from the Patriots and became even more dominant than they ever
Pick your
were.
poison, babe.
Like at least the Patriots would take a year off every now and then. The Chiefs look at Super Bowls the way DJ Khaled looks at jet skis.
the way boomers look at shows about cops, firemen, and hospitals.
Like people actively celebrated this year when the Chiefs didn't make the playoffs. Because like seeing a Super Bowl without the Chiefs in it is like seeing a commercial without Kevin Hart in it.
That's very rare.
So watching the playoffs this year has been like watching the Vatican when they're picking a new pope.
Who is the Masked Singer?
Only for it to end up being the Patriots again.
So basically, NFL fans feel the same way women named Jennifer felt when Ben went back to J-Lo.
Exactly. Like some teams have been rebuilding their fans' entire lives. Meanwhile, the Patriots were able to do it over like one presidential term. Are you serious?
That's so fast.
So fast. Like Bill Belichick's girlfriend was already out of high school the last time they won the Super Bowl.
My queen.
That was a fun one too. All right. We got really paranoid about the audio stuff.
I know.
That one we were wearing the same clothes.
Yeah. It's just a peek behind the curtain. We pre-recorded because we got really nervous after last. Okay, last week what you guys missed was we did like a full 20-minute segment on the Beckham family drama.
Yeah.
And I felt so left out that I wasn't able to put that out, but just know that we did discuss it.
We did discuss it. So just imagine what we would have said.
Just imagine what we would have said, but we did go through, we read Brooklyn Beckham's like whole Instagram story, and literally the audio just cut out, so we like lost it all. But yeah, so that's what we lost. But I think we're fixed now.
We're fixed now.
So.
I got a few more sports things.
Okay.
So we kind of touched on it in the beginning, but so the big news in football right now. Well, so let's just go over really quickly. We just went over how the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks are also in the Super Bowl. So we know who are facing off on each other.
Yes.
Against each other. It's the Seahawks versus the Broncos. You told me that the Toast called it, or the Seahawks versus the Patriots, Dunkin' Donuts versus Starbucks. It's really good. I'm really jealous.
I know, really jealous.
They nailed that.
The Toast, kudos to you guys.
Kudos to the Toast. I feel like they're a snapping podcast. Snaps to the Toast.
Snaps to the Toast.
I love people who listen to the Toast.
Yeah.
I don't listen to it, but that's because it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for you.
But everybody I know who listens to it, I really like.
Yeah, I don't listen to it every day, but I probably will listen like once a week.
Yeah, I love that. They're a good podcast. Shout out to the Toast and other stuff. Okay. But so those two teams are playing each other. We have some really good storylines going into it. Namely Sam Darnold, who we might touch on again next week because it's just such a cool story. But he's like this. I can't really emphasize enough how down and out he was. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He was one of the many quarterbacks. He was drafted by the Jets, and he's this long list of quarterbacks who were drafted by the Jets in the first 5 picks, who everybody's like, he's going to save the team. And now everybody's kind of awake and jaded enough to know, like, actually, whoever they draft is going to be a bust because the Jets suck. But he just has this really heartwarming story. We'll get more into it next week.
Yeah.
The big news today, because we have this like 2 weeks from now to the Super Bowl, is that Bill Belichick was not inducted into the Hall of Fame in his first year.
Yeah.
People are so angry about it. You would think that it was almost political.
Yeah.
Like when I say that if you go to any single like sports show right now, this is what they'll be talking about it almost makes you think that the Hall of Fame is even more important than it really is. It's just, it's such an affront to logic for people that, but like Kim Kardashian not making it in the first year that she's eligible for the Hall of Fame, that people, it's kind of broken sports media's brain. So that's, in a weird way, it like paused sports media for a while because people were so upset. The other big news, which is kind of similar, is that Shedeur Sanders was named to the Pro Bowl. So I've gone over this with you before. We went over this yesterday. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I want to.
Okay, so he was named to the fucking Pro Bowl. There are two different things that the NFL does that you could consider like being an all-star. The first one is called All-Pro. This is going to sound so confusing because
I didn't realize those were two separate things.
Yeah, so there's first team and second team All-Pro.
Okay.
Which means it's voted by more serious people. There's no fan vote in All-Pro. It is you are the best or the second best at your position. So the best quarterback of the year is first team All-Pro. Second best, second team All-Pro. That's it. There's no third team.
Okay.
If you win one of those, it's a really big deal.
Yeah.
It's like you were the best left tackle in football. Holy shit. That's really impressive. Guys like, I think Jason Kelce was like 6-time first team All-Pro center, like Hall of Famer. Wow. You're better than the 32 or 31 other guys who play your position for that long. That's really impressive, especially in football. The Pro Bowl is their attempt at an all-star game. So the Pro Bowl used to be a game, the way that the NBA has an all-star game and the NHL and
the NBA one is like a big deal, right?
NBA one's a really big deal.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So's the Major League Baseball one too.
Yeah.
Because they're fun. You get to watch all the best players play on the same team with each other.
Like the Olympics.
It's like the Olympics. It's like, oh my gosh, it's not taken too seriously, especially as like time. It used to be taken a lot more seriously, all these all-star games, and then they started being like, I think when they started getting paid so much more money, they're like, I'm not even going to come close to risking getting hurt.
Totally.
And that affected no sport greater than football.
Yeah.
Because football, every single game, we don't talk about this enough. In every single football game, like 3 guys break bones.
Yeah.
Every game. And they still do it.
Yeah.
Like, is there another activity where 3% of the people who do it will shatter their leg?
I know.
And they're like, see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yeah, they don't play this game anymore, but they used to, where they would vote for the Pro Bowl people and go in. Now it's like this, it's almost like BravoCon, where like the players who make it go, they have like t-shirt contests. So all that is to say, like the Pro Bowl is a lot of the vote is by fans. Like there's some other stuff that goes into it, but it's by fans. So
it's mainly a fan vote.
It's a fan vote. So you end up being like, the more popular players who aren't having a great season, they get kind of a boost. Like in the Major League Baseball has a fan vote percentage of it. And it was always really funny to look at because anybody can vote. You can vote like 10 times a day or whatever the rules are. And so all of like the major Japanese players would get literally the entire country of Japan. So Hideki Matsui was always an all-star. He was great, but he was not always the best left fielder. But he would just get in. Like LeBron, this year actually, I don't think he made. He might not. I might have read something or might have dreamt that he might not make the all-star. No, it's wait. He might not have. Anyway, anyway, the point is, so the Pro Bowl is about to happen this week. If you are playing in the Super Bowl, you obviously can't play. So if you were the Pro Bowl quarterback for your conference and you're in the Super Bowl, you have to turn it down. So they go to the next guy. And so they invited a few. And it ended up being like, I think Shedeur Sanders was like, out of the 16 AFC quarterbacks, he was like 10th and everybody else turned it down. But it still goes next to your name on your Wikipedia page next to all pro.
Yeah.
Like he was, Tom Brady was a 5-time first team all pro quarterback and 10-time pro. Like it's still considered.
Yeah.
And that's why people are so upset.
It's still a thing.
So I'm just going to read to you a couple paragraphs of this thing.
Okay.
Okay. Sanders, a high-profile quarterback in the pre-draft process, was the second quarterback taken by the Browns in the 2025 draft, 50 spots behind Dylan Gabriel and the third overall to play for Cleveland this season. The former Colorado quarterback ended up starting a team-high 7 games for the Browns, finishing with a 3-4 record, including wins over Sanders completed 56.6% of his passes for 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and a 68.1 passer rating. That's really fucking bad. It's really, 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 really bad. That's really, really bad. Of the 36 quarterbacks with at least 200 passing attempts in 2025, Sanders ranked last in completion percentage, passer rating, adjusted yards per attempt, and adjusted net yards per attempt. The Browns signal caller was also second to last in interception rate. Like, the worst quarterback. He was the worst quarterback in the league. Still, Sanders is now the first Browns quarterback to make the Pro Bowl since Derek Anderson, I forgot about him, in 2008. Like, it's... Thank God for Bill... Shedeur Sanders should be thanking God for Bill Belichick because people let the Shedeur Sanders thing go because it's so offensive. Like, they're going to change how you can vote for the Pro Bowl now.
Yeah.
There was a year that in Major League Baseball... It would have been really fun sports gossip, actually, especially during the summer, where fans in Kansas City, the Royals are not a very good baseball team, somehow figured out how to make it so that the 9 Royals players, the 9 Royals starters, were the 9 starters for the American League. Like, they got all the votes.
Yeah.
It was like the most... random. It was the most random thing where it was like, we have the NL All-Stars versus the Kansas City Royals, who are not a very good team. And they literally stopped the vote.
Yeah.
And they were like, this something's up.
We've got to draw the line somewhere.
Nobody but Salvador Perez should be on this All-Star team.
Yeah.
And maybe not even him.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what's going on in football.
So, also, didn't Travis Kelce drop from the Pro Bowl?
All the stars back out. Nobody wants to play in it because...
Well, shouldn't Travis Kelce, if he's going to retire?
But nobody even watches it.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It used to be they used to play a game in Hawaii.
Okay.
Where it was like, they would play a football game.
Yeah.
All these guys, and every year 3 would get hurt.
Yeah.
And be out for the next season.
Uh-huh.
It'd be like, fuck, why did you have to play? They changed that. So now I think it's in Orlando. And it's like a skills competition. They're trying to do their version of a dunk contest.
Okay.
And still people are like, I don't want to go to Orlando.
So it's not a game?
No.
Okay. It's just for funsies.
They have like, the quarterbacks are going to see. It'll be actually really fun to see because they do have like skills competition.
Yeah.
Who can throw through the furthest hoop?
Yeah.
Or like ring as a quarterback. Like, Mac Jones did okay. Like, it's just so lame.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. They play dodgeball.
That's fun.
They replaced the full pads, full contact football game with dodgeball.
See, that honestly, that itself could be marketed solo, and I think that would be better if they were like, we're doing a whatever pro NFL players dodgeball game.
But that would work better for baseball because they all throw the ball.
But that's kind of funnier for football because it's like they don't all do it.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, they should do a tug of war. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
That would be really fun. Have all the big defensive linemen and offensive linemen have them tug of war against each other.
Yes.
What fun would that be?
That would be fun.
Okay, we'll call them.
We'll pitch someone.
Honestly, with the way the things, I probably should talk to the Pro Bowl that bad because I wouldn't be shocked if we got invited to it at some point.
And we would go and we'd love to go.
We would love to go. The Pro Bowl's the best.
But it's not bad to say that generally people don't watch it.
They really improved it. It's a real big improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm happy Shedor's going. That's good. That's good for the league. I'm sure his fans will not be more insufferable.
You know what? Good for him for getting a Taylor Swift Defender level thing fast.
That's the best way to put it.
Not even I guess not even in terms of skills because it's Taylor Swift has more shit to back it up.
Yeah.
But where their fans, no matter what, are going to be no, you're wrong. And that's the best thing to have on you. So bully for him.
Bully for you. Honestly, bully.
Bully for you, Shedeur.
Bully for Shedeur. We gotta bring that back.
Yeah.
We saw Zach Brown in the Sphere.
We did. Awesome.
He's a sick Teddy Roosevelt tattoo. And my mom said to me in the middle of, because our moms came with us. She said, I always thought you would have a sleeve like that. But like in a way where it's like, I wish you had and I don't think I could get a tattoo sleeve. But if I did, Teddy Roosevelt I'd probably have a big mural of.
That'd be really funny. You have like a history sleeve.
Of the founder of the Bull Moose Party. Absolutely. You kidding me? Full sleeve of just my favorite presidents.
Yeah, who would you have on there?
Teddy.
Kennedy?
JFK for sure. That's really more of an Irish thing, but JFK for sure. Lincoln would be too obvious. It'd be too basic.
Babe Lincoln?
But Washington for sure. I'd go Jefferson. I'd go John QA.
Wait, what about your guy they just did the series about?
Well, I love Chester Arthur. He was his vice president. James Garfield. Jimmy G. Probably, but he's more of a Robert Kennedy type of I'm saying this to the crowd that all knows. It's not crazy to say Jimmy Garfield was sort of a what could have been type guy, just like RFK. Who else would I do? H.W. Bush, underrated. H.W. Bush was incredible. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees. No, H-Dub. I probably just get Homework Krause. George Homework Bush. He hated broccoli. Not Jimmy Carter. Needless to say, Polk. Definitely a Polk. Most underrated president.
I don't know who that is.
You know James Polk.
I don't know James
Polk.
K.
Polk. You know James K. Polk. He went into office. He said, I'm not going to run again. You know what? He actually stuck to his word. He was like, I'm done.
You didn't do it?
Yeah, he went and he died like 2 years later.
Good for him.
He was like, I'm done. Really underrated president. Oh. Who am I going to say? The most obvious one. The most obvious one.
Most obvious one?
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're fucking with me.
Silent Cal. Cal Coolidge. Calvin Coolidge. Of course I'm going to do Silent Cal. Everybody blames him a lot of people blame him for the Great Depression. You might say those people uneducated, biased. They're wrong. Silent Cal was a hero. I get Silent Cal. And I think that would make it up. I think I would make up for it. Okay. I couldn't get Obama because I feel like people would I feel like that's too volatile where people are like.
It's too recent. Well,
also I feel like it's like, it's not doing blackface, but it's kind of like I do have a black face on me. Is that offensive?
No, because you're not putting it on your face. I think you could tattoo a black man on you. In fact, you should, white man.
Was I not clear? It would be on my face.
Oh, I thought we were talking about full sleeve.
No, I'm talking Mount Rushmore across the forehead. Technically, it's blackface. We'll leave that for you guys to decide.
We'll leave a poll.
Who would you put on? Who would you do?
What if I did like a first lady?
Okay.
Actually, I don't know.
You don't want to play the game because you're a big Edith Wilson girl. She was the real president.
She was the real one. I don't know.
You know who should be on is Lucretia Garfield, speaking of Jimmy G.
Lucretia?
Yeah, what a name.
I like that.
I was looking through it actually. I was like, there's a few, I'm forgetting the other one that I really like really pretty, kind of like out there first lady names where I was like, what if we just name all our 9 daughters after?
I'm down for Lucretia. Lucretia O'Shea.
But like after first ladies.
Yeah.
The problem with that is you just sort of get to Mary and Martha again and again and again. Well, you could throw in a Mary Todd. You know? Oh, but Dolly.
Yeah.
Because Dolly Madison.
Yeah, Dolly Madison.
James Madison's.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wonderful wife. She was the real first. She was they consider her the first lady.
First lady, yeah.
Martha Washington.
Martha didn't do shit.
She didn't know what she was doing. Dolly set the example.
Yeah.
Dolly did. She really did. She did.
Anyways.
It's so funny how the podcast was your idea and we just do stuff like this.
I know.
I can't believe you didn't get Silent Cal.
I didn't get Silent Cal. I should have known. But I do have some celeb goss if you wanted to hop into that, unless you have any other.
Do we want to hop into that? Yes. Hit me, sister. I'm in, baby. I'm in.
People, by the way, did say that they would listen to you do silent, not silent,
just
solo
sports for an hour?
Sports, yeah.
I think I could be Cowherd.
I think you could too.
I think I could I could literally do a response to Colin Cowherd every day.
That would be really funny.
I'm like, well, that's freaking he's full of shit with that.
But we do love Colin.
I do. It doesn't mean I don't like him.
Yeah.
We listen to him every day.
Yeah.
I love Colin. By the way, that's actually one of those things. Okay. Is there anything where like, are there any like podcasts or like people you watch or follow where you don't
disagreeing with constantly?
No, where you don't tell your friends or people that you watch or follow them? Or is there anybody you're kind of like,
I don't know.
Because there's certain in sports media, like I listen to Bill Simmons all the time, although less lately because he's a Patriots fan. He's fucking insufferable right now. He's excessive. But like Colin Cowherd, the First Things First guys, a lot of ESPN guys.
I like the First Things First guys.
So I love First Things First, and those are the ones I really go to bat. I tell everybody this is the best show on TV.
Yeah.
Colin Cowherd is actually weirdly one of those ones where it's like I don't tell other people, my friends,
they listen to Colin
because it's kind of like really.
Well, the podcast follows him, so.
Well, I love Colin Cowherd.
Publicly, we do support.
But like, I don't tell my friends like, oh, Cowherd had a segment today.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Bill Simmons was talking about this. He's like, he's the thinking man's.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
I thought you meant disagree with, because I was going to say actually.
I disagree with everybody I listen to constantly.
Yeah, because I was going to say actually, I do disagree with the toast constantly.
Oh yeah.
But I like their delivery, and it's
Do people disagree with us on this?
Probably.
Why? I'm always right. I'm always right.
I mean, we get comments constantly that are like, wrong. But I don't really care because you could be like, wrong, back to them. So
I'll never forget, we got a comment. We were kind of like, we were teasing the Mormons. And we got a comment being like, what did you guys deal with Mormon people? And I've never felt more like I have a black friend thing. Oh. Because I was like, I have lots of Mormon friends. I grew up with a lot of Mormon people and stuff like that. I'm just teasing the idea. Like a lot of what they do is like really silly, goofy goober stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you can't tease that, who else can you tease?
It's true.
I went down. I'm sorry, I'm just talking. I went down a Wikipedia rabbit hole today, the other day, about that movie Witness with Harrison Ford. It's overrated. He goes to an Amish community and how upset the Amish community was afterwards, feeling like they were misportrayed. And I was like, then how'd you watch the movie?
How'd you watch the movie?
You're not allowed to watch it.
Yeah.
So how'd you know?
I do see a lot of. That is one thing is TikTok has really brought out the Amish people sneakily having phones. That's my favorite part.
Like, it's like Amish people and prisoners apparently sneakily have
apparently
phones.
They can just have phones
and
now.
they just do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love people who live around Amish communities. And they'll make TikToks about the people like in their community because they're like, there's one lady who's like, oh yeah, this one Amish lady who's like lives near me. She comes over constantly because I have a printer and she's a teacher. And she just has me print things for her class. And I'm like, yeah, technically they're not doing it.
I mean, technically they're not. But they are doing, it is being done because of that. But it's not like it's like an economical or environmental thing.
Yeah.
They're just like, they can't do. It's like how, but like, people who grow up, most of it's Pennsylvania, around Amish people. It's just like, I see carts and buggies all the time. It's like I grew up with Secret Service always around. Mm-hmm. You don't like think twice about it.
Do the Amish pay taxes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, do they count? I kind of feel like the Amish should count like
they're not like Native Americans.
I was gonna say like Native American reserves. I feel like almost they should be treated the same way, where they're kind of their own society.
The problem is we never persecuted the Amish.
That is true.
The Amish chose this.
They chose.
The Amish,
and then that would kind of call in the like, can you like get out of taxes by being like, is my religion or something to not pay taxes?
Yeah.
Because it's my religion to not pay.
It's part of my to not do it. I think that I wonder because I feel like that's almost Amishist. I was gonna be like, I feel like they're doing a lot of trading.
Yeah, it does.
Here's
feel like
my
a lot
sheep to help me raise
kind
this.
Kind of just like a bartering economy, and I think that's fair.
That's wonderful.
I think that makes
delightful.
way more sense than.
Why do I feel like they trade in gold?
No, I think it's more of like, here are my candles or my butter for your eggs, and
I would love to know the ratio. How many eggs for a candle?
Yeah.
I feel like, they can't use lights, so candles are really important.
Candles are hot. Candles are hot. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is all interesting.
You want to get into the skinny dip, the segment where I help you dip your toes into this week's pop culture news by giving you the skinny?
Let's dive in. I'm going to cannonball in this bitch.
Sydney Sweeney just announced the launch of her brand new lingerie line. It's called Siren, and it will have a size range of, I think, 44 sizes when it comes to bras, and most pieces will be under $100.
Let me name them. Small, extra small, double D, B31. Are all of those different sizes?
They are, but the small, medium didn't really fall into the category. It's usually like 32B. 34B,
Oh yeah, I knew there was numbers in there. Okay, all right, continue.
You got that on the 30. But
Continue.
Yes. But I feel like this feels very on brand to her. I know this is backed by the Bezoses, the Amazon stitch. I remember reading about that like months ago.
Interesting.
I knew they were working with her when she got invited to the Bezos wedding.
Yeah.
So I think this has been like a year long development type thing.
Plus, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It very much so fits her. I signed up so I can kind of see like what they launched today. Today they kind of like let you glance at some stuff.
It's not gonna be like Sydney Sweeney candles.
No.
You know.
Yeah, they're doing like a sexy line, like a comfy line, like a fun line.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, like different stuff. So we'll see how the reviews go. But
I look forward to the billboards.
yes. She did do a like publicity stunt for it like 2 days before the announcement of it that actually nobody cared about.
Well, because Bill Belichick didn't get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Where it was like, it's like Sydney Sweeney throws bras all over the Hollywood sign. And it was like, immediately no one cared. And I was like,
Yeah, that's not really the best one.
It really didn't care. Like, it just didn't really do anything
I'm guessing
for anyone.
it was like the third idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
And she was like, I don't want to go to Hollywood Boulevard. I don't want to go to Times Square.
Believe it or not, all for marketing, all you need is Sydney Sweeney in the lingerie.
It's the billboard will sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She already posted a bunch of pics on Instagram, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, done.
Maybe I'll look like that. Now.
Yeah.
It's like, probably not.
You probably would.
I don't think so. But the Grammys are coming up on February 1st, and it's been reported that Harry Styles will be presenting an award. And despite the rumors, Taylor Swift will not be performing at the awards.
Interesting.
Yes. So that's kind of all the info we know, but I feel like as time goes on, we'll get more info.
How much is Harry charging to present the award?
I know.
And is he only doing it because it's in New York?
I know. Yeah. That was...
Yeah.
I did not get tickets.
Or are we going to talk about that?
What?
The Harry Styles ticket?
No, I didn't even, because I was like, I don't even know how to write that whole fiasco, that it was just expensive. And I think Harry Styles fans are kind of, we're excited, but also upset that it's a bad time in the economy to do any sort of just residency stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out hope that he's going to do a legit tour after he does these residency things, because I think he's trying to break records.
I think I had a really good take, congrats to me, of you can't do are not allowed to do residencies until you basically have your greatest hits albums era.
Yeah.
Where like he could make a greatest hits album at this point, but like he hasn't yet. He's not.
This is for the new album.
Yeah, Britney Spears, Billy Joel, those people can do. Kelly Clarkson can do. He's still in his 30s. Tour.
Yes.
Go to Japan. Let Japan see you.
Let Japan see you.
Yeah.
It just was really tough. So I don't know. It's hard because of the amounts of shows for each of them are going to break a record for longest sold out whatever shows. So it's going to break Wembley Stadium and Madison Square Garden's records.
Yes.
I believe he's the previous holder for Madison Square Garden already.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to maintain.
He's going to break it again.
So how does he break that record? Does he just like make the stage smaller to add more chairs?
No, just most nights sold out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I think for Wembley, I think it was like Coldplay had the record for like 11 nights or something like that.
Yeah.
Or 10 nights. I don't know. But so he's going to break that, and then he's going to break Madison Square Garden. So I'm hoping that maybe he just wants to do that, and then does a legit tour. Yeah. Because all of his other tours lasted a really long time. He is a performer.
Which is why I get not touring a ton.
And
like now and being like, I'm tired.
And also I get him being like, you know what, I'm going to take the 4 years off that he did or whatever. Then be like, okay, and then I'm going to basically tour for the next 2 years of my life. Like, I could see him doing that.
Yes.
So that's why I'm not fully pissed off yet.
Yeah.
But the ticket prices were insane. Like, it was just impossible to get tickets.
But the reality is he's got this new album coming out. He probably has 2 more at the most coming out after that before he's in his greatest hits era.
Yeah.
Unless he starts doing an album a year, which I doubt he will.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel his style as much.
So it's like, just give it like, dude, just wait like 8 years and then you can do the residency thing. Right now, I think that's why people are so upset, because nobody was upset when they're like, Britney Spears is doing a residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
Who was upset by
And
that?
also for Vegas, it's like expected, where it's like you go to
Yes.
Vegas, you know there's going to be an artist there. You could do a couple
Yeah.
other things. I think asking all of America to fly to New York
Yeah.
is a big ask.
People would be just as offended if Taylor Swift had done it.
I think so too. I think if anyone did it, I think it's a bad time to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I just don't feel like this is the end of it.
Yeah.
But then that also sucks for everyone who spent all this money.
Yeah.
Because you also have to plan a trip. You have to get plane tickets. You have to do all this crap. And I don't know.
Well, New York is fortunately a really cheap city too, so hotels won't be that bad. Travel won't be that bad. It's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah, so I don't know. So that was the adventure of Harry Styles side tangent. But I'm excited for the album.
Yeah, same.
And I guess I just probably won't be going to this tour.
Watch the album be so good, you're like, I don't care what the cost is.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll buy the secondhand tickets.
Yeah.
Pay $2,000. And her cowboy boyfriend, Aiden Banuelos, have broken up after 2 years. And I'm really sad about it because they just felt like such a romance novel.
Yeah. When he told me about it, I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. They were doing all these rodeos together. All the photos that were taken of them at the rodeos literally looked like out of a movie where it was they're so in love. He's a normal guy.
It was a Hallmark movie.
It was a Hallmark movie. The supermodel falls in love with a cowboy.
As long as Lana Del Rey doesn't break up with her alligator tour guide boyfriend or husband, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They must stay together. The blue collar man with the celebrity is a wonderful trend.
It is.
Yeah.
Bring more blue collar boys to the red carpet.
Are there any celebrities right now, right? Where they're they've kind of dipped a little bit, or they're really trying to make a big jump? Because one of them is going to be you know what would be good press? Should I just marry a long haul trucker?
I know.
Do it for the press?
Yeah.
What other blue collar gigs can we go to? I was like, oh yeah, she married a union dock worker.
Yeah. A deep sea fisherman.
No, let's get
oil rig worker from Texas.
Now, let's lose the ones. No more animals. That one's been played out. Let's go to the less sexy ones where they're no, he works with his fucking hands.
Yeah. Yes.
He's on the rigs.
Yeah. He's on the rigs.
Yeah. Dangerous work.
I like it. It's sexy. It's sexy.
It's wonderful.
But I'm sad because they just were so cute together.
I know.
I thought it was for real, but
I wonder what happened. I want to know the story. He chose the horses.
Yeah. I know. I wonder what it was. I bet it was something stupid and mature where she's like, my life is too big for you. And, I can't take the cowboy out of you,
I think she woke up one day and saw one of her friends post an Instagram in Ibiza and was like, I'd rather be there right now.
She can still go to Ibiza though.
No, she can't. She can't.
She can't. She's stuck on the ranch.
She's stuck on the ranch. She has to end things. He chose the horses.
So not really celebrity news, but kind of celebrity news. For the Ken doll's 65th birthday, Mattel has announced his full name.
Can I guess it?
Yes.
Kenneth.
Yep.
Well, of course. Kenneth Maxwell
Nope.
Anderson.
Nope. Kenneth Sean Carson.
Ken Carson. The whitest name exists.
But isn't that fun? I was they were they're announcing his full name.
He's Swedish. Carson.
Happy 65th birthday to Ken.
65.
Yeah. He looks great.
He can, he qualifies for Social Security.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Retirement age, baby.
Yeah. They should, I got an idea from Mattel. Release a doll, come up with a new one. Name it whatever. Every year, age them. So it's a newborn doll. The next year, by the time they're 9, it's when they're 11, they got braces. Do something like that because it'd be fun if it's come up with a 65-year-old Ken now.
Yeah, that's kind of
Put a
fun.
little weight on him. But when he's in his 40s, he should look like Guy Fieri with the hair.
When he gets to 50, they should get him a motorcycle.
Yes, divorced Ken.
Yeah.
Divorced Ken. Yeah.
He's going through a little bit of a crisis.
Give him an earring.
Yeah.
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 He's on Ozempic now.
Yeah.
Give him one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age with me, doll. I like that.
Yeah. And then one day just kill him. when he passes male life expectancy, when he's 77, kill him. I wonder what the next Ken doll is going to be. There isn't one. Ken died. Ken died years ago.
Oh, Ken died.
Oh,
you didn't hear?
Oh, it's terrible. It was not in his sleep. It was not in his sleep. It was at noon, and it was at a grocery store. And it was not what you expected. It had nothing to do with the art. One word, accident. One word, lawyers.
His family's getting a settlement.
A settlement, which by the way, will be disputed amongst the family for quite some time.
Yeah.
The executor is not Barbie. Barbie is not the executor.
Well, he divorced Barbie when he was 50.
Oh yeah.
That's when he got the motorcycle.
Biggest mistake of his life.
Biggest mistake of his life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He thought he can get a younger Barbie.
He thought he could.
Wrong.
He did for a minute. And then eventually she married a younger Ken.
Yeah.
Who's doing really well.
Sweating.
Hire me, Mattel.
Oh my God. Netflix has announced that they're in production for a new comedy movie called The Fifth Wheel, and it's going to be starring Kim Kardashian, Nikki Glaser, Fortune Feimster, and Brenda Song, and directed by Eva Longoria.
I love it.
It's going to be a gal pal comedy.
It will either be the best movie or the worst movie. It will not be in between.
Yes.
It will not. It's either going to be like epic movie, not saying like an epic, like the movie Epic Movie, the worst movie ever, or like Baby Geniuses 2, the worst movie ever, or it's going to be like, holy shit, this is Bad Moms level.
Yes.
Nowhere, it's not going to be in between.
Yes.
If it's in between, I'll give everybody everything I own. There's just, it will be best or worst. Guaranteed.
I have faith in Kim Kardashian's acting.
Yes,
because,
so do I.
Even though like All Is Fair was not a good show.
Do you know whose fault it was?
Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy. It was not her.
The way they wrote that was really bad. And
Yes.
like how, like it was such campy, like acting style that like it didn't make sense for that to actually be like
Yes.
a project for her to like really get her acting chops in. Like it just
Yes.
really didn't make sense.
Yes.
And I think it was like, but if anything, it was like that was really good like practice and stuff. So I actually think that her in a comedy makes way more sense.
Absolutely.
And I do remember a scene from like season 2, maybe of the Kardashians, the Hulu version, where she was shopping around a script, and I believe that this was this.
That's
so I
great.
think she's like probably a producer on it.
Okay.
Because I remember her being like, I'm trying to get into like all this stuff. She's like, I have all these meetings with like studios, and she's like, I'm trying to shop around this comedy script that I saw.
That somebody else wrote, right?
Yeah, she didn't write it.
Not that I don't have faith in everything she does. I don't think she could be a good comedy writer. I
No.
don't think her life is relatable enough for her to make jokes.
Yeah.
About anything.
No. But it's like she did so good on like SNL. So that's
No,
why I
she's
was
good.
like, I think she'll be great on with comedy.
She's a good actress. She
Yeah.
was actually good in All Is Fair. It was just the worst show.
It was just a really
ever
bad show.
written and produced.
Yeah.
Ever.
And then I'm sure grabbed Nikki Glaser after the Tom Brady roast. I'm sure that was her idea. Because I know Nikki Glaser said like after she was like, Kim Kardashian like reached out to me and was like, you were so funny, like this or that. And I think that that's where they originally connected. So that's fun.
Have you seen the Star Trek new show stuff?
No.
Oh, so Star Trek has a new show. I think it's called like Star Trek Fleet Academy or whatever. It has like 0 stars on IMDb. I've seen it, clips keep on popping up. The guy who created it had like an all around deal with Paramount that I believe they just pulled. They're like, we're no longer interested in working with you. His name's Alan Kurtzman. It is like the stills of it. We don't have to get all the way into it, but it's basically, it looks like if Ryan Murphy wanted to have it's Ryan Murphy's Hollywood meets Star Trek.
Okay.
Where it's kind of like, no one asked for this.
Yeah.
Or why are you trying to discuss like Tig Notaro? It's a really big role. So but anyway, all the memes and stuff I've seen of it are like,
Have we talked about Tig Notaro on this podcast?
have we?
I don't know if we have.
I just don't get it.
That's the one comedian where, I liked her in Instant Family.
She was really good. She's really good in some things.
In some things, but I don't like her stand up. I like, that's one where I can say like, I'm sorry, I don't get it.
I think she talks
She's
deadpan, and so
Yeah.
people assume she's really funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she seems like a nice person. Everybody seems to like her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems lovely, but
Yeah.
we're always like, fuck yeah, Tig Notaro.
Oh, hey, we were jokingly, we're like, yeah, Tig Notaro's in this. Now you know it's going to be
When
funny.
they replaced Chris D'Elia with Tig Notaro, and what movie was that?
I was like, I think the only reason they possibly could have done it is because they're like the same body type, maybe? Right? It was the one with Dave Bautista. It was a zombie movie.
Yeah, yes. I was like, it was like an apocalypse movie, but it was so funny because every single shot of Tig Notaro was a solo shot.
I legitimately think they were like, Tig Notaro could just, because they green screened her in to replace him.
Because they already filmed it.
They already filmed him. So they cut every one of his lines and just replaced it by having Tina Turner say his lines. And we didn't really watch it frame by frame, but I'm sure if you did, there were sometimes where like, why did she have 4 arms?
Yeah.
Because she couldn't fully block.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It was one of the funniest movies they've ever done.
Anyway, after this, I'll show you the Star Trek stuff. It's really, really funny.
I'm excited. Another Netflix news, the new season of Love is Blind is coming out February 11th, and it will take place in Ohio this year.
I love that.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of fun.
I like how they don't just pick LA and New York and Chicago.
And I think it's better if they don't.
It's way better. Because it's way
they're
more realistic.
People who are more likely to like be down to settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to Ohio, you're going to see real freaking people.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that they haven't done Love is Blind Virginia. Because our state motto is Virginia is for lovers.
Have they not? Maybe.
I don't think they did.
Don't think they have.
No, I would have known if they did in like DC. I probably would have known somebody or had a relationship with somebody
who knew
through somebody. Yeah.
Why do I feel like they did at DC? Let me see.
They did.
Because like I don't think they did, but like weirdly I'm like maybe they did.
They did Dallas, they did Seattle, Portland area, they did Minnesota.
Locations by
I feel like they probably did LA first or something.
Okay, so they did I think they did Atlanta first.
Okay.
They did. Okay, so season 1 was Atlanta, season 2 is Chicago, season 3 Dallas, season 4 Seattle, season 5 Houston. They did Houston and Dallas.
They're pretty far apart actually.
Yeah, I guess so. Season 6, Charlotte, North Carolina. Season 7, Washington, D.C.
What?
Season 8, Minneapolis. Okay, so they've been shooting them in tandem. I keep forgetting about this. So
They shoot 2 at a time?
yeah. So it said when I read on Netflix's website that the next season was going to be Ohio, but it looks like it says season 9 is technically going to be Denver. Did they come out with Denver already? It says upcoming, but
no, because the last one was what was the last one? Where we were like, not Minneapolis. Or was that the last one? No, Minneapolis was 2 ago.
maybe it was
Denver.
Maybe it was Denver and it just still says upcoming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, it was Denver. It was Denver. And it was the one where the guys and the girls were all on different pages. It was like there's a reason why everybody's single.
There was like that rich woman and like the single dad.
Yeah.
Yes. And she was like, my dad had diabetes. So she thought that like that was a sign.
It was weirdly one of those ones where I think if you redid it and if the producers meddled at all, there was actually really good pairs that could have worked.
Yeah.
But one person just left in the middle and everyone panicked and they all partnered up with people that made no sense.
Completely restructured.
It was a really interesting like kind of social experiment where it's like what happens when one person who a bunch of people are talking to leave.
Yes, because it just changes the structure. If you take out one person, then the other guy who's talking to 2 girls, like it just changes the...
Love is Blind has to be so careful right now though, where they can't have another season like the last one. They're kind of on like what happened with The Bachelor.
There was no couples last season. There's no marriages.
If it doesn't work, then the whole thing is questionable. That's why, like, watching The Bachelor, the stakes are so freaking low because you know they're not going to get married. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Love is Blind, they do get married.
They do get married.
A lot of them have kids from the freaking show. I know that those guys got divorced.
Yeah.
But they do.
But there's
real.
Other people who have kids and they're not divorced.
Yeah, like it's a legit dating show, like the way that you would think they would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. So... But I don't know. I do actually think it does make sense for one season statistically to have no one. I think that does kind of show that it's like, you know what? People will bail if it's not real.
I mean, we're getting to sample sizes though, because like, yes,
but one season
right,
out of 9.
But how many? Don't they have more people in the show than they show?
Yes.
They have what, like 15 people? Each gender?
Yeah, like they have a bunch, but they cut the other people before they get to the next phase.
Yeah.
So they don't even try to film. They kind of like pick the couples and they're like, if they get engaged, they're either like, they pick out of that pool who's going to go next. And then they can kind of pick who gets airtime from there.
It's a really interesting thing where you're like, yes, you should have a couple that don't. And to be fair too, it wasn't for Bachelor reasons. It wasn't that everybody was on the show for the wrong reasons. It's just that nobody actually meshed.
Yeah.
Like I just whoever casted that one, they need to be. I hope they don't like overreact and be like, we can no longer cast people who are like this because we want to avoid that. Like what you've been doing works. I think it was just bad luck.
Yeah.
I also weirdly like It's a great show because I blame the cities, or I congratulate the cities.
Yeah.
Like Seattle, I was like, they're really good.
Uh-huh.
Wow, these are people who are really serious. Minneapolis, I was like, girls and guys, different wavelengths.
Yeah.
My God, they were.
Yeah.
Which actually makes sense the more I think about it now. Given the climate, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Halle Berry is set to play the president in a movie called The President is Missing, which is based on a novel by James Patterson and Bill Clinton.
Okay. Okay. Which is so funny because James Patterson famously at this point doesn't even write the books. He writes the chapter titles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder who really wrote it.
I wonder who really wrote that
I wonder
book.
who really wrote it. Might have been. It's just as likely to be Bill Clinton as it is Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Good for her though. That'll be fun.
Yeah, she'll be the president.
I could see her being the president.
Yeah, she's presidential.
She's definitely presidential.
Yeah.
A little hot to be the president.
A little too hot to be the president.
A little too fucking hot to be the president.
I think she has like some record for the most references in rap music.
Well, she's a great rap music name.
Great.
Halle Berry.
And,
like,
she's just a great reference for like a really hot girl. Like,
yes. Yes.
Halle Berry, like the most beautiful. Like,
I want to see that chart of most references because I bet everyone the names are like, their names are musical.
Yeah.
Halle Berry or Hallelujah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Kim Kardashian went on Khloe in Wonderland, Khloe Kardashian's podcast, and finally gave some answers about the deleted photos from Kris Jenner's 70th birthday bash of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, because that was a big thing where it was like these photos were posted and then they were taken down.
Yeah.
And people were like, what, why, or whatever. But Kim said, quote, "We were told it was totally cool to post, and then after it was posted, I think they realized that it was Remembrance Day and they didn't want to be seen at a party."
Okay.
Part of the issue is that Meghan wasn't wearing like the traditional red Remembrance poppy. Harry was, so he did remember, but none of my business. Also, she's American.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
I don't even know. I've never even heard of Remembrance Day.
I think it's just a holiday out there. And
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure it's like their like Memorial Day or
Okay.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's probably yeah.
It's probably, I would assume you would know what it is, but
No, I don't care for their holidays.
yeah.
I don't celebrate Boxing Day.
Yeah. Boxing Day. But yeah, so that basically was the whole mystery. Was they just were like, oh, it looks bad. But it was like, it looks worse that they got taken down.
It's always worse to take stuff down.
Yeah.
It's always more suspicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah.
It was, there's so many people at that party.
At this point, I feel like we can invite them to a party and they're available.
Yeah.
You know?
They're down to party.
Yeah. They're down to party. They're down to network.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking for anything.
Looking for anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think that's it for the skinny dip.
They might be it for the pod too.
I think so too. I think we went on a little,
I wanted some
we
tangents.
rambled. Yeah.
Silent Cal. Getting the tattoo sleeve soon.
Yeah. Bully for you, Shador.
Bully for you, Shador. Bully. Taft probably not going to make the cut for me.
No Taft?
No Taft. McKinley, close. A lot of people can't put Jackson, not anymore. He's a great origin story though. Anyway, love you guys. Towel off, grab a pina colada, enjoy the pool.
Bye.
Bye.